Hi. I came to the forest to walk my dog, and I was going to sit right here and record a video about part three, how to tap into your intuition, how to listen to your angels and guides. So I sat down and my dog settled, and I saw out of the corner of my eye a big shadow and paused to look up, and there's an enormous owl who came to join me. And he's sitting in the tree up to my left, and I really don't want to spook him. It's changed the nature of the video that I wanted to make. I was on my walk thinking about all these different things that I wanted to say, and I still am. But I'm also in awe because every single time I open my heart and I create the space and I ask for spirit to join me, and I ask to have my eyes opened, my mind opened, my heart opened, spirit shows up like that. And I'm just sitting here in absolute bliss and awe. And I'm going to see if I can turn the camera and show you guys. Let's see. There's my friend. He's beautiful. He's majestic. I don't think this Zoom is doing him justice. But I also don't want to spook him. I feel so blessed and honored to have such an esteemed guest that I have completely forgotten. Not completely what I was going to say. Okay, so this is part 3 on tapping into your intuition, guys. Welcome. My name is Erin. I'm Queen Bee Tarot, and thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I create these videos as a labor of love, and it means a lot to me to teach people that they have gifts too, that intuition is part of our human experience. You know, it's been described as the sixth sense. Come over here, buddy. Let's leave that owl alone. Come here. It's our sixth sense because it really is a part of us. And what I wanted to talk about today is the intersection of science and spirituality. It's one of my favorite things to really come through the collective human understanding in the last, especially the last 10 years, really gotten traction. So quantum mechanics has firmly established the interconnectedness of particles, waves, humanity, the universe, everything. And I am not a quantum physicist. I really wish I had the words to describe what I know and what I've read. But quantum mechanics has proven interconnectedness of all things. One of the coolest things is the scientific studies and the experiments that have proven that our universe, our surroundings, change when we observe them. And through our observation, uh, a, a beam of light, which was once a wave, as soon as we observe it, it becomes a particle. So really cool things about our place in the universe, our ability to interact with our environment, the commonality of particles, waves, energy is matter condensed. Again, I'm not going to go sideways on the science because I don't have the words for it, but using your intuition is not completely woo-woo. Using your intuition is tapping into that which is. We are interconnected. We are energy embodied in physical form. Our thoughts, our feelings, everything around us, energy. So what I'm trying to say in this video is that It is scientifically provable that you have an intuition. Please don't talk yourself out of it. Um, my job here when I make these videos is to bring down to earth that which has been elevated onto a pedestal. A lot of people who use their gifts really, really well also turn it into ego. I want people to understand everybody has gifts and they work better when there is no ego. So if we take the ego out of it, if we don't identify ourselves as gifted or not gifted, intuition can be easily accessible. I wanted to offer you guys some practice ideas today. So one practice idea is if you hear your phone buzz, like with a text, or you hear it start ringing, practice imagining and seeing if you can guess who it is before you actually pick up. Really easy daily life applications. Another game that I play with my kids actually to work on psychic development is guessing the Uno card. I came prepared in the forest with Uno cards because I wanted to show you that they're so bright and colorful. That's my dog. We've got obviously blue, yellow, red, and green. You can play with another person. The other person can hold up a card and imagine what the card is. You can work on getting the color or the number. There's complexity, or you could just go for the color if you're new at it. Sometimes for some people, the number comes through easier. So lots of potential to practice with a friend or with a family member, just using Uno cards. One person holds up a card, visualizes it, sends the information to the other person, and then the receiver tries to guess what it is. Now you can practice this on your own, but the energy of interconnectedness means that it's going to work a lot better if you have a sender and a receiver for the information. You can tap into what the card is just by having it face down on a table and visualizing what it is, but because there's nobody sending the information, you're actually going to be tapping into a different psychic ability like clairvoyancy to see what it is, whereas the interconnectedness of all beings would actually make it easier to pick up on what it is if you have somebody sending you the information, because that information is being sent through energy, through thought waves, through feelings. It'll work a whole lot better, but those are two separate gifts that you can exercise either alone or with other people. Another psychic development game is something that I used to make videos for about a year or two back. I looked on my YouTube channel and there's not many here, but if you go to my Facebook page, also Queen Bee Tarot, I did a lot of videos a year or two ago where I would put an object inside of a bowl and I would ask people to guess what it is. And I would give a category like a kitchen item or an edible item. Again, this is a game that you can play with friends, with family, and you don't even have to be in the same location. You could be doing this through Messenger, through video chat, anything like that, through a phone call. Practicing your abilities using sending and receiving. So choosing an object that is sort of easily guessable or has a unique shape. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Another way to practice psychic development is to also send a question out there into the universe and see what comes back. This is more working with your higher self, or the sense of, like as they put it in Star Wars, the Force, the universe as some people refer to it. There is a collective energy. And when we're trying to establish potential, or if we're trying to make a choice or a decision, we can ask our guides or universe for help figuring something out. So the way to send your question out there, one way is if you're listening to, say, your music library on shuffle, and you say, universe, spirit, I'm really trying to figure out the answer to this question. What is the best decision? Or what should I do in this situation? You've got it on shuffle, you've got it playing. What's the next song that comes up? Do the lyrics have personal meaning that answer your question or reflect your state of mind? That's a really cool way. It actually works really, really well. You'd be surprised. Another way is taking a random book off the shelf, asking a question. This is bibliomancy. Well, it was originally using the Bible. I think it's cartomancy. when you use just any book. Take a book off the shelf, ask a question, eyes closed, flip it open, point to a word, see what that word says or see what that sentence says. What was I going to say? The other one. Oh, yeah. Asking the universe a question, putting it out there and saying, in the next few days, please show me signs and symbols that are going to support either this choice or this choice. And then over the next few days, when you've put that request out there, that intention out there, see if you have signs and symbols that suggest one path or one choice. So for example, if you were asking the universe, should I leave my job or should I stay? And then you ask for signs, and over the next 3 days, maybe you'll have an amazing few days at work and it'll make you feel like you want to stay. Or coincidentally, maybe those will be like, whoa guys, a hawk just landed in the other tree and then the owl chased it away. This is wild. Asking and receiving. Asking the universe for signs and seeing if you see animals come by. And then look up in a book or online, what is the symbolism? 7, don't you chase them down. Hey, come here. You come sit with me, please. Thank you. Good boy. We're not going to chase the wild animals today. We're going to observe them and thank universe for sending them. If you send a question out there into the universe, you will get an answer back. What's really important is that you keep your eyes and your mind open to what those symbols might possibly mean. We as humans have a natural but challenging bias. If we want to see one answer, that's what we're gonna see. Our observations actually alter the environment around us. It's proved through science. So the other thing I wanted to say is, if you acknowledge that you have a bias, it might be hard to receive the messages. It might be hard to understand what is being shown to you. So it does take practice to keep your eyes and your heart open. If you have a bias as to what you think the answer is going to look like, you might not see the real answer coming at you in a different form. So I think now I'm going to reflect on the meaning of the owl and the hawk and the owl chasing the hawk. This has been a really enlightening experience and not at all the video that I thought I was going to make, but this was fun. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. If you have any questions about accessing your intuition or interpreting the signs that you receive from universe, feel free to reach out. Not only do I make videos here, but I also have a website, www.queenbeetarot.net. I'm also, or I used to be, really active on Facebook. There's a lot of posts on there, a lot of videos on there, especially psychic development exercises. I really want to empower people, enlighten people, and help you see the magic again. Much love. Take care out there, be safe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.